dreamy glazed looks, lost in thought, butterflies in stomach. Whoa, the crush bug has struck your teen. And how? Goodbye, kiddo. Hello, life. Yes, your little one is growing up whether you like it or not. Welcome to the world of teen crushes. As a parent, what should you do? Namaskar, parents. I'm Dr. Meghna, the therapist mommy. I'm a clinical psychologist and parenting educator. And today, I'm discussing why your teen has a crush on someone and what you can do about it. So what exactly is a crush? When a child hits puberty, their brain and bodies undergo a lot of biological and psychological and emotional changes. A crush or infatuation is that first flush of a strange, new feeling, undefined and inexplicable. It is nature's way of telling us that all is well with the natural process of growing up. One of these processes is a romantic interest in someone, and that, my dear parents, is not a bad thing, since we ultimately want our children to enter into long-lasting relationships as adults in the future. The safest thing about a crush is that it is usually short-lived, and this is precisely why we need not worry about it. Till the next one occurs, of course. Is it time to hit the panic button? Not at all, because teens are simply starting to understand and acknowledge different attributes and characteristics of people. Usually, the attraction to each person is for a different reason. The crucial journey of discovery of the self and others has just begun. This is how parents usually react. The cautious parent. The cautious parent switches to an advisory mode with all kinds of messages like this is not for all for this age. Kya kar rahe ho? Padhai pe dhyan do. Don't waste your time on unwanted things. But the teen feels, I can't help feeling this way, right? I'm helpless. And that is correct because these changes are being determined by a teenager's natural hormonal cycle and changes in their brain over which they have little control. The parent in denial says, such things don't happen in our family. And this leaves the adolescent even more confused. And nothing more is said. The teen invariably turns towards peers for support. The liberal parent, wow, kab mila rahe ho? When can I meet your crush? While this may sound cool to the teen, it does not provide the support and guidance they may be looking from their parents. The over-enthusiastic parent ends up discussing the matter with all their family and friends and even, in fact, playfully teases the teen. An embarrassed child could resent that their private space is being trespassed upon. And finally, the understanding parent. An understanding parent is one who supports the child through this dilemma, seizes the opportunity to explain that the changes are a normal part of growing up and offers their teen reassurance. So how can we be this understanding parent? What can we do? How can we strike this fine balance between being understanding and supportive and seeing that our teens are not becoming off balance? 1. Help your teen understand the hormonal changes that are responsible for the natural physical attraction to people. It's normal, folks. Understand the first flushes of feelings that your teen is experiencing. These are normal feelings and they do not need your advice. Give your teen, in fact, the privacy to dwell on the crushes. It's part of their growing awareness of themselves in relation to other people. Watch for cues from your teen. They may want to share their feelings about a crush that they have on someone. It is not a good idea to invalidate their feelings. This is really important, by the way, because to your teen, the emotions and the feelings that they're experiencing are very real. Let your teen talk to you about it. It's more helpful to show interest and listen carefully instead of belittling their sentiments by either laughing or making them feel silly about how they feel, right? Also, it's a good idea to resist the urge to tease our teens. Although we might find it cute, endearing, or maybe even thrilled about this new stage in our teen's life, it is something very personal. So making light of it or sharing it with the rest of the family without their permission is a complete no-no. Also, if we tell them that they're too young to feel this way or that dating is out of the question, we will just alienate them. A first crush or subsequent crushes are happy, exciting time and should be enjoying for what they are. Should the situation arise when the crush is reciprocated, then that's a whole different ballgame, right? Early on, just be there to listen and share in this tumultuous, crushing experience. It is important to speak to your teen about how to behave appropriately. Girls in particular can be quite extreme in their crush, and although deep feelings are normal, you should make it clear that it is not acceptable to make another person feel uncomfortable. What does that mean? Mercilessly teasing someone to get their attention, or texting them repeatedly, or playing pranks on them to get their attention. All these things will only embarrass or irritate the object of their affection, and these should not be encouraged. Although you want to preserve your teen's romantic illusions, you really need to explain the difference between a crush and a relationship. I've said this before, girls can become quite, deeply absorbed into the target of their affections, and this can often lead to them getting hurt very easily. Most crushes and infatuations generally lead nowhere. Teens either lose interest or get their heart broken. If it is unfortunately the latter, your teen is going to be devastated. Again, don't judge or don't make light of their feelings. Just listen. They need to know that the strong emotions that they're experiencing are normal and that it is okay to feel sad. What they don't want to hear is that they'll get over it, it's true, but it certainly won't help when they are heartbroken. Some teens, especially boys, might not be prepared to tell you how upset they feel. So it's crucial to follow their cue. Play it by the ear, and if they don't initially wish to speak to you about it, don't force it. Instead, remind them that you're always there if they want to speak. Encourage your teen to pursue their interests. In general, their physical, mental, emotional, and emerging sexual energies can and should be safely channelized through healthy and creative activities, right? Because it's very easy in this stage to become sort of, obsessed with their crush. Allow your teen to spend this phase of their life getting to know as many boys and girls. They will discover how comfortable they are with different types of people. It will ultimately help them discover themselves. So there you have it. Your teen will most likely have not one but many crushes, like it or not. The best thing that you can do is to understand, be watchful, and worry less about the crushes. It's transient and it's mostly harmless. I hope you found this useful. Let me know if your teen has had crushes and how you've handled it in the comments. This is the Therapist Mommy signing off.